This summer is coming to an end, and I've learned a lot this summer. That's the title of this episode of the Robert Hester Entertainment Podcast, What I Learned This Summer in 2023. Learned a lot about having a photo show, and have your photos from that show go from one place in one county to another place in another county. And that place in another county happens to be, well, what you call a reboot. We're rebooting SpectroDolce, and I'll tell you when. And I also had the opportunity to spend some time in Atlanta, Georgia, as well as spend time at Billboard Radio. I told you in the last podcast, but I'll go in depth in this podcast. And I also go in depth on talking about the great Emily John Greco. She's Pittsburgh's Action Sports reporter. She happens to be a very talented one, but it's got me to think, tell me she's a sports reporter in a major market without telling me she's a sports reporter in a major market. She talks about her lifestyle, at least to her tech talk, in which I'll show you she will. Not to mention the fact that I understand Severin and I honor a couple of friends who I've gotten to reconnect with. Not to mention those friends that I've reconnected with, also reconnected with my cameras as well. And also Woodland Hills and the Woodland Hills Wolf Arena and PPG Paints Arena. What do they have in common? Newer and bigger scoreboards. All that and more in the Robert Hester Entertainment Podcast of What I Learned This Summer in 2023. First episode I've done in a while, and I warn you, when you listen to my podcast on iHeartRadio, Audible, Google Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts, I sound a little muffled because I only used Facebook because for some reason my laptop froze, and I can only show you the TV feed. At least the Facebook feed, at least the audio from the Facebook feed. So it's a little muffled, but I hope you enjoy the podcast. It's up right now.